Good morning, Dace. Good morning, Lil. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Broyans Farm. It's another pickle and cucumber picking day. Sammy, Sydney, and Frank are out there. I'm gonna work on this side of the cucumbers, kind of by myself here. And I can already see they look pretty nice. All this stuff always depends on the customer. Some people like them a lot skinnier than this. Some people like them even bigger and fatter than this. Some people say there's too many seeds. Some people say they don't mind the seeds. You just never know. So that's why we just kind of get like a medium size. Makes everybody happy. And usually everybody is willing to compromise a little bit. I would have to say the pickles and cukes are at their prime right now. We're getting about 15 to 20 baskets of each every single time we pick, which for this size patch is very good. So as long as we don't get a lot of bad storms or get any kind of diseases, they should kind of do this for a while. When I say a while, I mean like the 15 to 20 baskets. But you never know. That's up to Mother Nature. We'll see what happens. We're just gonna take what we can get while we're getting it. I mean, that's gorgeous right there. They're almost just laying on top of each other. 5 of them right in a row. And no, I did not lay them there. Proof is me picking them off the actual plant. Gorgeous. Sometimes they're so tangled in there in the vines, you gotta be careful, you'll break the plant trying to just get that one cucumber out. 2 more. It's funny how they kind of grow right in a cluster like that instead of being spaced out everywhere. Sammy's working on the other row of cucumbers. I think these are 2 different varieties, I don't really know, but they look just as nice. You picking that?
No, I didn't know that.
That's such a borderline cucumber.
I know.
Here's Sydney and Frank working on the pickle and cucumbers.
Good morning, everybody. And Sam. How you feeling, Sam? Better?
Mm-hmm.
These are really nice sized. They're not too big. We gotta just watch that we don't pick them too small, because then what happens if we don't sell them right away, they'll get rubbery and people don't like that. Sammy's putting them through. And then Frank and I and Sydney are down here sizing. She has to keep pulling them through or they'll fall down through the washer.
Bianca and I went to go pick up some irrigation pipe throughout the field, so Sammy and Sydney came into the high tunnel to pick any ripe tomatoes that they can find.
Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
We had extra plastic left over after planting our cantaloupe and watermelon, and instead of just letting it sit without planting anything in it, I had my sunflower plants that had to go in the ground, so we figured why not put them in here. It'll be something new, and hopefully it won't have near as many weeds around them. Now keep in mind, this is Sydney's first time ever planting with the water row planter, and for some reason I wasn't paying attention and kept the tractor going way too fast, so we had to stop, go back, fix some plants, and replant some because Sammy couldn't even plant them that fast and had to lay some on top of the plastic.
Like, wait till you see the video, Logan. You're just Sydney's just like.
I didn't even realize. I actually thought I was going as slow as I could. So actually, out here is how they're supposed to look. Buried in, you don't see any roots showing. But back here, I guess I was going too fast, as they were saying. The whole point is you want to flood the hole, and then when you push that plant in, the dirt should come back in around it to cover everything back up, like it did out here. So I think we got the hang of it now.
I had a little bit of time at the end of the day, so I figured I'd get out my drone and show you guys what our fields are looking like now that mostly everything is established and putting fruit on. There is a few fields not shown in this picture, but for the most part, this is where me and my family spend all of our time. From our cantaloupe, watermelon, pickle, cucumber, zucchini, strawberry fields, pepper fields, tomato fields, they're all shown here. And I'm gonna fly down and I'll show you everything up close. Here's the strawberry field that we just finished planting, well, half of it anyway. The next planting will be coming this week in the plugs. It doesn't look like much right now, but this is the cabbage field, the late season that we just finished planting yesterday. That includes cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, kale, kohlrabi, and much more. Now I've moved into the cantaloupe and watermelon. Cantaloupe's all the way on the left, the watermelon are right here in the middle, and then our second planting is down on the right, and that's again more cantaloupe and watermelon. And if you look real close, you'll be able to see the tops of some watermelon sticking out. That balloon you see there is to keep crows away, and the little flashers on it help to keep them away too. Anything that moves, flutters like that is great. They don't feel comfortable sitting around when something like that is moving. Now I'm at our early sweet corn and early cole crop field. Now keep in mind, since things have been growing for a while and this field's been going for a while, we have kind of let the weeds go a little bit. We don't focus so much on weeding later in the season as we do early on. Here on the left side of the field is our pickles, cukes, zucchini, and on the left side of that is red beets. This center field here is our oats. On either side is the hay. The reason you see all of that bright green is weeds. Our spray didn't work as good as it was supposed to early on because we didn't have any rain. And then you can see those big spots where everything's laying down, and that's from the high winds with all the rain we've been having. So we're kind of figuring now that the oats are going to be almost a 100% loss, but we'll see what happens within the next couple weeks. Moving on to the onions and eggplant. Onions are on the right, eggplant's on the left. We have yellow, red, and white onions, and there should be, if everything grew how we were hoping, around 20,000 out in this field. Now we have started to harvest a couple of them, but there's a couple different varieties of each color, and different ones come on at different times. We made an agreement with another farmer to bale our hay for us, and it's the first time that I ever seen round bales on our farm, so it's pretty cool. There they are, all stacked up in a white wrapping. And so to finish off the video, I'm in the pasture here with our 6 cows. There's actually only 5 right here. The one always likes to be by himself. off somewhere else. As always, thank you guys for watching, and always remember it ain't much, but it's honest work.